What is going on YouTube? Hayden here, and in today's episode we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Solana, Bitcoin, QQQ, and the S&P 500. So I do have some good news in regards to these major cryptocurrencies. Last we left off in yesterday's episode, we were kind of looking at some new formations, some new technical indicators forming inside much larger patterns that we have been tracking for several days, if not weeks now. You can see specifically here we have a beautiful bull flag formation here, lower high, lower low fractal here, but inside that we have symmetrical triangles, which the last one led to a breakdown, and we are gearing up for a second decision here, specifically on XRP, which should hopefully yield us some results. Regardless of direction, we'll be able to capitalize off this movement here. You can see the last time we had formed this beautiful descending fractal, we had this smaller symmetrical triangle, and as we filled it in, we had a confirmed closure below support, and we dumped to the downside. Well, now we're forming round number 2, where after this dump, we're now slowly consolidating back up, and we're getting stuck yet again between a rock and a hard place. So what we're looking for now is, hey, are we going to break through this floor and fall to the downside here, or are we going to breach the top resistance and rally to the upside? Both very viable options here. Because of how early we are in this bull flag, I'd say I'm leaning more towards a bearish correction, more of a correction to the downside here. It's very possible, but either options are definitely on the table here. But aside from XRP, we're also going to be looking at Solana, which has reversed ever so slightly off this bottom support inside another massive descending bull flag formation here. We have Ethereum rebounding yet again off its bottom support. Bitcoin, you can see, actually is starting to see some good signs here, but we do have this downtrend, and we have managed to slightly recover above it here. You can see that we are in a very, very, very large descending fractal here, getting stuck between this uptrend and this downtrend here. We're coming into contact with the 4-hour moving average right here, but if things do well, we should hopefully start to see that reversal to the upside here. You can see as we are starting to close above this major downtrend in yellow here, that could yield possible, or it could be an indicator of a possible reversal back to the upside here. So things are all over the place. We're going to have to go over everything individually to kind of base a better idea of what's exactly is going on. You can see with QQQ, we had a bit of positive movement here. Closing, pre-market trades is a little bit lower, but we do look pretty good, and I do strongly believe we should slowly start to ascend higher. And the same thing goes with the stock market, which closed higher yesterday, actually starting to become ATH all-time high. So this is exciting news as well. But with all that being said, make sure to smash that like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's get right into today's episode. So guys, before we dive into the technical analysis, remember BYDFI is doing a deposit and trade reward bonus up to $11,000 in free bonus cryptocurrency for those that deposit and use the trading volume. You hit these 2 caps, you'll be able to get that bonus. It's actually pretty cool. It's different than what they usually do. If I go over to the reward center here on BYDFI, you can see typically what's offered here. For example, like let's say you wanted to get $200 in trading bonus, you'd need to deposit $5K and have trading volume of $20K. Now it is, to get a 200, it's a minimum deposit of only $500, but a volume bonus of $500K. So you can see the volume is significantly higher compared to 20K here, but the deposit itself is much smaller. So you do have options here. If you're an avid leverage trader, that could be more of your you might be more into doing something like this, or if you're more into just wanting that bonus, you could hit these new reward sign-up bonuses here, or if you already have an account, you can reuse that and get even more bonus crypto. Whatever it is that you want to do, these are just 2 viable options for you guys to take advantage of free bonus cryptocurrency offered by the platform. So make sure to check it out. Link down in the description below. But aside from covering Bitcoin and discussing the options here, you can see, or BYDFI, discussing the other options here, you can see, and we'll talk about BYDFI later on in today's video. We're up about 1%. We are consolidating back up. You can see XRP is actually up 10% for the past week. But these cryptos over the past 24 hours, up 1, 3.6, 1.5, 3.19. Stellar's up 3. Like we're consolidating and slowly starting to yield higher. You can see we're just ever so slightly starting this reversal, ever so slightly starting this uptrend to the upside here. And honestly, it's not too bad, but it kind of shows that we've maybe hit some sort of bottom recently in the market, and now we could hopefully start to see some movements to the upside, which would be very exciting if you ask me. Now you can see here with this pattern that we are looking for in XRP a larger descending fractal, like a bull flag formation here. You can see ideally we've formed these fractals before and they typically are always bullish. I mean, we can go back a long time, November of 2024, symmetrical triangle, descending fractal broke up. Here's another one, descending fractal broke up. Here's a much larger one, descending fractal, and at the end of it, we broke up. And here it is for like the 10th time, seeing this descending fractal, looking for a reversal rally to the upside here. The best part too, with the way XRP is forming its formation right now, is within this, we are using the descending fractal, this uptrend here as a means of support. Like we have the moving average to ideally help us get pushed to the upside here. It's about time we've come into contact with this on the daily. It's been a long time. Like last time we came into contact was all the way back, I'd say in November of 2024. So it's been several months since we've gotten close to it and we finally are kind of using it right now. So ideally what we're looking for is possibly like a retest on here and then hopefully a break to the upside. That's truly the ideal scenario that we're seeing and taking place here. And short term, if you zoom in, you can start to see that there are these kind of descending fractals and these uptrends that are starting to take place into here. It's obviously more of an aggressive trade without a doubt, but you can use these to kind of yield what could come. Like as we fill this in, we're going to slowly, probably towards the 23rd, so it's 2 or 3 days left, see, hey, are we going to break above this and rally up, or are we going to break below this and rally down? Two viable options here, and that it's pretty certain at this point that that is going to happen. So if you guys are XRP traders and you expect to take advantage of a new move soon, well, you have one coming at the latest, like the 23rd of the 24th. It could be Monday morning, which does kind of work quite well, but it could happen earlier than that. So right now, moving forward, pay attention to this movement here because this is going to be a very easy and profitable trade conservatively in the very near future because history is repeating. This would be the second time. And if we reject off this, I would expect to see a correction to the downside here is truly what I'm looking for. But either direction would be a profitable movement that we could take advantage of on BYDFI. It is the #1 cryptocurrency leveraging exchange that I like to use here on the channel. Buy long, sell short, leverage trade, create stop losses, take profits. Everything and anything you'd want to take advantage of is offered on BYDFI. Long, short, leverage trade, trailing stop losses, which is new here. And then on top of that, like we said, they have the reward center and they have a demo trading account. So take advantage of free bonus cryptocurrency. On top of this, you now have 2 different options. You could get even both theoretically here. It depends, but you could definitely get one or the other here. And if you're a whale, you can get some even crazier bonuses here. I know some of you guys are slowly taking advantage, getting 8K in free bonus crypto to be able to leverage up to 200x is absolutely insane. I don't recommend it, but it is a viable option if that's something that you wanted to take advantage of here. But aside from that, this demo account gives you 50K in demo money, which I highly recommend you at least play around with if you're going to trade around on any exchange for that matter, because this is basically like a test simulator. I did it in school in the stock market here where you get like fake money to test the exchange, to learn how the market works here. It's a great way to do something without risk. And it's always recommended to be practicing on here all the time because this pretty much is risk-free. And it's like if you're making 15 consecutive trades in the negative, losing money, you probably shouldn't put real money. But if you do the opposite, your odds of being profitable obviously increase significantly. So this allows you to do that, and it's all in one place, and it's a much easier transition to the live trade once you do decide to do that here. But aside from that, aside from XRP and BYDFI, looking at Solana here, you can see it's not just XRP that has some interesting formations gearing up for a possible movement here. Solana is consolidating too, and again, it's going to be very interesting because it's going to be Monday like the latest here where we either A, break through price ceiling, rally up, or B, break through floor and rally down. It's very simple. It doesn't get any simpler than that. So there's a good chance that this reversal could actually come quicker than we were all expecting and anticipating here. So definitely keep your eyes peeled on that. And aside from Solana too, like Ethereum, you can see massive bull flag, descending fractal, filling in the gap, hitting that bottom again. I mean, this is a little bit later. This could go all the way into like next week, the 8th instead of the 4th here. We could easily consolidate, or not the 4th, sorry, the 24th. You can see how much time there's actually inside this fractal. So Ethereum's kind of on its own. It's entirely independent in the way it's been trading here. But if we break yet again through price ceiling, we could see that reversal. If we break through the floor at some point, we're going to see a correction. Regardless, we have a little bit of time left on Ethereum. So my main focus would be on XRP and Solana. XRP first. Bitcoin looking pretty good. If this is the case, and this could start to ascend higher come this week, that'd be good news if you ask me. And then to wrap things off, to end the day, looking at QQQ in the stock market here, I do strongly believe, even if we do consolidate here, that we are going to be on an upwards trend, and each pump we move higher is going to be at all-time highs. Like where we are right now is all-time highs in the making, and moving forward, we should just continue to hit all-time highs too. So same thing goes with the stock market. We've confirmed closure. We are at an all-time high yet again here after seeing a beautiful consolidation. Look at how high we are up. And now I would very likely think we're going to start to see this kind of trailing movement to the upside moving forward. But with that being said, smash that like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, take advantage of the BYDFI trade, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace.